Hi, beautiful being. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily the Mystic, and as always, I'm so excited that you're here. We're diving into cosmic connections again today in this video, where I'm going to invite forward the Andromedan beings for you to get to know them better. So I'm so excited to invite them forward. They were very adamant that they were the next group of beings to be interviewed for this little video series that I have been doing for you to get to know your cosmic connections a little bit better. And before I get into it, just the foundation for this video and for your understanding, this is teaching you about different cosmic and galactic beings because some of us know and have the understanding that we are not from this planet. We are from other galaxies, other star systems out there in the universe, and that we were sent here to planet Earth with a very specific mission and purpose, also known as starseed beings. So whether you identify with being a starseed or not, I have been bringing forward different starseed groups and interviewing them so that you can get to know the energy frequency of these groups a little bit better. And so the purpose of this little video series on cosmic connections is to help to introduce you to these beings from a different perspective, perhaps one that is different from what you've seen out there on the internet already, as I share my own unique channeling and perspective on these beings with you. So all of this information is channeled through me, connected to these beings, and also channeled through the Akashic Records, as I'm an Akashic Records Master Consultant. And so when we're opening the Akashic Records, I'm calling forward these beings. I'm bringing forward the information that you need to know about these magical souls so that, again, you can get to know who they are. And pay attention as I share the information in this video with you to what really resonates with you. Do you feel this in your body? Are you feeling connected to this story of the Andromedans today and to their frequency? If yes, that means that you are either an Andromedan starseed or you have spent some lifetimes there. We all have one origination point in the universe, and from there we have incarnated in different galaxies, different star systems, and we have learned different things in those different lifetimes that we have brought here to planet Earth for our mission and purpose in this lifetime. For more information about all of this, go check out my videos on starseed, the basics of what a starseed is and how to know if you are one. But without further ado, let's get into it. I've invited forward the Andromedan beings. You're also going to receive some light language activations from this video today. So again, just kind of feel how this feels into your body. Enjoy it. Listen to the words and the frequency and enjoy the experience. So the Andromedan beings are from the Andromeda constellation. The Andromeda constellation. This is not to be confused with the Andromeda galaxy, which is, we are currently located in the Milky Way galaxy, and the Andromeda star system, the Andromeda constellation, is located here in the Milky Way galaxy. The Andromeda galaxy is actually separate, and that's actually a separate group of beings that is for another time, another place, another video. So today we're focusing on the Andromedan beings from the Andromeda constellation. And when they come through to me in my mind's eye, they are very ethereal beings. Their appearance is very cosmic in nature. They are very tall beings, very, very tall, like 7, 8, 9, 10 feet tall, and they're very willowy. It's almost like they have flexible joints. And they're saying we do have flexible joints, Emily. And they kind of like, they're not as solid and sturdy as other starseed beings are. Or I should say other cosmic and galactic beings are. They're also very strikingly beautiful. These beings, not that other galactic beings are not beautiful. Sorry, everybody. But the Andromedan beings pay particular attention to their appearance, which I will get to in a moment. They have very translucent eyes and very translucent skin as well. And so they are just generally more ethereal is the best word that I can use. Iridescent. More spiritually and more spiritual energetically. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I'm trying to think of the best human words to describe them. But they are more willowy, more wispy, more cosmic, more ethereal than some of the other galactic beings that I have brought forward in other versions of these videos. The colors that represent them best as a group include dark blue, light blue, turquoise, purple, violet, lavender, white. Very similar to the Pleiadians, but a little bit more of a darker palette, little bit more of a darker color palette. And I have been asking each group if they could describe themselves in terms of a zodiac sign, because that really helps us to get to know their energy frequency a little bit better. And there were 2 that came through for the Andromedans. Number 1 was Pisces. So the Andromedans are very intuitive, very empathic, very creative, very dreamy, again, ethereal beings, which is so in alignment with the zodiac sign of Pisces. They also brought forward the zodiac sign Libra. Libra is all about balance. It is all about equality and equilibrium. It's all about moderation. It's also about peacekeeping and staying calm and managing the peace. And so they also brought forward the sign of Libra for you to kind of get to know them better from an energy frequency perspective. So when I asked them how we can get to know them better, they said that they like to believe as beings in the power of possibility. They are abundant beings. They truly enjoy focusing on creating and creation energy. They are creator beings and they are creative beings. They like to design things. They like to create things. They are dreamers. The interesting thing about the Andromedans that I did not know until I channeled them was that in their star system, they can manifest things through the power of intention and the power of frequency. So they can create by sheer power of will and intention. So they manifest things very, very quickly. Therefore, they live in a very abundant star system where they have all of their needs being met. They have all of the resources that they could possibly desire. And so they are used to being in a place where they can create whatever it is that they desire through the power of focused will and intention. So, what's really interesting is that if you personally resonate with the Andromedan beings, you as a human being in this lifetime may struggle with taking action on your goals, your dreams, your desires. Because as an Andromedan being, you're so used to manifesting, again, from the power of intention and thought. And yes, that is how we manifest on this planet as well, but we also have to take grounded physical action. And things happen here in the 3D plane on planet Earth a lot slower than they do, or did, I should say, in a high frequency environment like the Andromeda constellation. So if you find yourself living more in the power of thought, the power of dreams, you love to dream, you love to imagine, you live in your imagination. Maybe you even think that you've had conversations with people and then you realize you actually haven't. By the way, they're super telepathic beings as well. One of their strongest gifts as a species is telepathy and being able to speak through frequency of thought. And so if that sounds like you may have trouble actually, or you may be very impatient with your own physical creation process on planet Earth, because again, things happen more slowly here and you're used to things coming into form quickly. And you're like, why is it taking me a long time to manifest things? It's because as an Andromedan being, you're used to creating things quickly on your own, in your own constellation, your own star system. The Andromedan beings really work powerfully with energetic frequency. So, and here they're bringing in the light language frequency upgrades for you all. So they really love to work with different, and everything is energy, right? But they love manipulating different types of frequencies. So they love working with sound. They love working with color and light. They love working with sensation, physical touch. They love working with vibration. They love working with, again, the power of the mind, so telepathy and manifesting through the power of intention. They really, truly can dream their world into being, which is really incredible. Like I said, they don't need to do a lot. They accomplish everything through being themselves. And so as a species, they really value the self and understanding of the self and understanding of one's individual wants, needs, and desires. Because they know that in their world, it is easy for them to manifest whatever they want into their lifetime. The other thing that they really value are aesthetics, appearance. Again, they like to dream a world into being. So the more beautiful that they can imagine things, the better. The more physically and aesthetically and vibrationally pleasing things are, the more they enjoy that. It was actually really funny because I was like getting ready to film this video and they were like giving me a little nudge, like go touch up your makeup before you get on the video. So here we are. I made sure to do just that for all of you. So they really value a beautiful appearance, and that is not to make not beautiful appearances or ugly appearances wrong in any way. We are all beautiful, right, in our own ways. But for the Andromedan beings, it's just a part of their world. It's a part of who they are. They appreciate beautiful surroundings. And so for them, they love to live in a beautiful environment. So you may resonate with being an Andromedan being yourself if you love keeping up an aesthetically pleasing home space. If you like and enjoy having aesthetically pleasing decorations, or maybe you get really bothered by physical clutter, or perhaps you really have to have things in your home a certain way, that may be an indicator for you that you are an Andromedan starseed. So they, like I said, they value physical appearances as well. So they really enjoy taking care of themselves. They really value self-care. I mean, that looks different in their world than it does in ours. But if you really value taking care of your appearance and maybe going for facials, or even, honestly, this is coming through, getting plastic surgery in different ways. There's something there. Andromedan starseeds really enjoy that. And making the self look as beautiful, physically, aesthetically pleasing as possible. And also holding that standard for their, reality in general. So there's a big emphasis on aesthetically pleasing lifestyles with the Andromedan beings. Kind of funny. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on one second here. Oh, that's beautiful. So one thing they really want me to point out to all of us is that the reason why they're so physically beautiful is because they, as a species, value beauty from the inside. And so that is so interwoven into their beingness and who they are, because their beingness creates an outer reflection of beauty. So they value, I don't want to say doing the healing work because that's not the right way to put it, but they value the self. They value being They value self-love. They value connection to the self. And that connection to the self, the stronger it grows, the more their appearance shifts and changes, which is really interesting. And so they want to say that here on planet Earth, it's different. Our physical bodies are different. We don't have those capabilities. If we did have the ability to shift and change our appearance based on our, our own inner healing journey, that would happen for us. And they're saying that it can be possible if you are really passionate about that. But that here on planet Earth, it isn't, about physical appearances. But it's just an interesting thing that they use to differentiate themselves as a species from other galactic species. So the other thing about the Andromedans, it's almost like the way that I want to describe it is they are not a species of weight. Like, if you think of the ocean and waves crashing against the shore and how chaotic that energy can feel and intense and stormy, the Andromedans are very stable in their energy. They are a beautiful lake with a clear, smooth surface. There are no waves with the Andromedans. They are beautifully balanced, peaceful, calm beings. They are the peacekeepers of the different starseed groups. They believe in inner calm and tranquility, Zen energy. And they really value not just tranquility and calm and peace within the self, but creating peaceful connections with other people, with other beings, with their family members, their, community members, etc. So they value both trust in self and trust in others as well. They value a strong connection to God source. They're very spiritual beings, if I haven't mentioned that already. And they are very just even-keeled. So as you can imagine, they really avoid conflict. And in fact, conflict isn't, that's interesting. They're saying conflict isn't necessarily a word in our vocabulary, but because we live in a galaxy, universe of polarity universe of polarity, that they have been exposed to conflict from other beings and other forms. But the Andromedans are not necessarily beings where conflict is involved. Again, they really focus on the self and the evolution of the self, and therefore that just doesn't really come up for them. Conflict and that sort of thing. So if you are an Andromedan starseed, you may really run away from conflict. You may really struggle with people who are chaos bringers, people who constantly live in the energy of drama. So for you, you are going to be the type of person who is really the eye in the middle of the storm. You're really calm in the midst of chaos always. You have a very soothing spirit and a soothing energy about you. And you really bring that to others. So if you are the person that other people come to when they are going through drama because they know that you will calm them down and help them to relax, it's very likely that you have some Andromedan in you. They like to stay calm in the midst of unimaginable situations. So they're saying to me now in this moment that they are excellent beings to call in if you are ever feeling anxious or stressed out, because they would love to help you to alleviate some of that anxiety, stress, and worry, and to help you to feel more calm, centered, and at peace. So call them in and allow them to take away that energetic burden. They're saying that anxiety and stress is a very human-like quality, and they can neutralize that frequency for you very easily. So ask for their assistance with that. And they're saying too that a lot of Andromedan starseeds struggle with anxiety because because being in this physical 3D planet is very anxiety producing for Andromedan starseeds. And so therefore they just naturally feel more stressed out because of the dynamics of how planet Earth is organized and run. So if you are an anxious person, you may be an Andromedan starseed because you are struggling to acclimate to the energy frequency of planet Earth. Another common characteristic of Andromedan starseeds is that the Andromedans themselves live in a star system where there are a lot of different life forms in terms of different types of plant life, animal life. Again, they live in this very beautiful paradise-like star system. So there are a lot of different types of physical nature there where they live. Not Mother Earth nature, but their own species, right? So Andromedan beings take great care and great love for taking care of the natural world around them, for taking care of their physical reality, for taking care of animal species, also taking care of innocent beings. So I want to say children as well. I'm not really sure what their process is for creating children or what that looks like, but it feels like they place a really big emphasis on, hold on, let me just tune into that. They're saying we have our own way of creating children and we take care of the youngest of our beings. So there you go. So they really love to nurture children from a very young age. So if you love plants, animals, children, caring for innocent beings, then you may have some Andromedan in you as well. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that they want to share. They're saying you are beautiful inside and out. Never forget that. Your soul energy frequency is so beautiful. They love you for that, just for being yourself. They're saying you are such a light. Continue to spread your light, share your light, no matter what phase of your journey you are in this lifetime. They're so proud of you for whatever you have created for yourself. They're saying that we really desire to bring about change on planet Earth through helping to shift the collective vibrational frequency. So the Andromedans are very technologically advanced beings, just like the Pleiadians, just like the Arcturians, just like other advanced galactic beings. However, on planet Earth, they play a stronger role in assisting us with the transmutation of collective heaviness and dark energy here on planet Earth. So they are really masters of frequency and healing. So you may, if you resonate with being a healer, you may also resonate with the Andromedans as well. They're really transmuting a lot of the heaviness and the darkness here. So again, call them in if you are struggling with any of those heavy energies. They can help you in their own way to transmit them. They love us here on planet Earth. They're so funny. They just like they think planet Earth is fascinating because of the emphasis that we place on celebrity culture. They love that. They think it's hilarious. Just so interesting. So they like, I don't know how to phrase this, but it feels like they're sort of involved in a lot of the celebrity goings on, in Hollywood and so forth in their own way, transmuting, you know, some of the heavier energies that are, you know, created in terms of Hollywood and so forth. So that's really interesting. Very cool. They're saying, with joy and pleasure, we love you all and thank you for having us. Thank you, Andromedans, for being present. That was beautiful. I hope all of you enjoyed that video transmission as much as I did. It was so much fun to share with you. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and comment below and let me know what resonated with you from this video. Do you think that you are an Andromedan starseed? I would love to know. Leave me a note below. All right, sending you love. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.